Have you ever wondered if the stories you hear about have some truth to them?
Hey guys, how's it going? I am Jen.
I'm Ben.
This is the Big Question Podcast, where we talk about all things suspicious, conspiracy theories. What else?
Everything you question, basically.
Yeah.
'Cause you never know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But that's why we're here. So you could send out your stories,
Definitely.
and we could just talk about it and research it.
So just let us know. You can definitely send us a message at the Big Question Podcast at gmail.com. That's the Big Question Podcast at gmail.com. Or you can DM us, right? We have an Instagram page.
Yeah. What's the Instagram again?
The Big Question Podcast. Same name.
Yup. Something simple, you know. Also, check out sponsor, trendsonlife.com, where they sell clothes, sneakers, gadgets. So they give us a sponsor code to our listeners. It's GHOST. Yes, type GHOST, all capital, on Trends on Life for the discount code and get $10 off on any purchase that you want. Over $30 and up for the coupon to work. Okay, guys? So check it out.
So now, the big question. Are ghosts real?
Yep, that's going to be our topic. We're going to be talking about ghosts this week for this episode. Now, we all know that there are cultures all over the world that have different beliefs about the afterlife, spirits in general. We're talking shadow people, places that are haunted, homes that are haunted.
I wonder why.
Exactly. There have been like so many reports of people seeing ghosts every day. Now we all know this, right? Personal experiences, people telling stories. We hear it all the time. Myths, legends.
And getting attacked too.
Oh.
It's crazy. I mean, people say it's not real, but how come people from all over the world saying the same thing and all involving ghosts?
Exactly.
I mean, it been going on even before the internet. So they cannot say they could just do it for the fame or the attention, because that's everybody all over the world.
Now, saying what you said, there are many people who do believe in ghosts, and that's because they've had personal experiences, right? At first, they were non-believers. They didn't want to believe anything, and now it's like ghosts are freaking real.
Yeah.
They're out there.
That's crazy.
I mean, there has to be some kind of truth to it, right? The stories that we're hearing, the movies we see, things that we experience.
The little hints.
Definitely. Now, I know there are like different types of ghosts, you know? We have like poltergeist, ectoplasm, like from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, exactly. Like orbs. But the really one that really catch my eye was the funnel ghost.
Funnel ghost? What's that?
Well, funnel ghost really is a ghost that emits odor like perfume and cigar or smoke. And sometimes, you know, when I don't smoke my weed, I smell weed sometimes around. So I'm like, oh my God, what the heck? That's why I smell weed. Like, why who's smoking around me? And or sometimes I smell perfume, and sometimes when I'm hungry I smell food. But I don't think it's relatable. But it's kind of crazy that this type of ghost emits smell around people. It's kind of crazy how that happens.
Yes, I've definitely experienced some stuff like that. When I be like alone in my room or somewhere, and then weird smell comes out of nowhere, and I'm not talking about like trash or something like that. I mean like something that doesn't belong there. You know, like how you said flowers and things like that, or like perfume. And then you're like, where's the smell coming from? And it's so weird.
Okay, could it be like a dead someone that always use that cologne or perfume or smoke over that cigar around you, so they expect you to know is that person? Can you smell it?
That's how I feel. Like my mom has told me stuff like that. Like from my culture and stuff, they say things like that. Like when people pass and something happens, or like a smell.
Yeah.
And it's something that you've known that person specifically for.
Yeah.
And then that memory comes into your head and you're like, oh wow, like I remember this person.
True that. I expecting you to recognize them through the smell. So besides the smell, also there's I think going on YouTube on America Got Talent. There's like many different type of people where they do things unexplainable. Like there's this guy that give a chalkboard to one of the judges to write whatever they want, and he hold the other one like a big clipboard, and he have a cover. So as the judges write something, and say, "Okay, I'm done writing it." He like, "Okay, you ready?" And I forgot the name of the ghost that he called it, but once he's done that, he reveals what is written on the chalkboard when he got it covered.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that the judges wrote something on their boards or whatever and like hid it,
Yeah.
and this kid literally wrote whatever they wrote? But how? Like,
Well, I don't know. It's like the person he just did that. He just basically have it covered, had them writing a little chalkboard, and then whatever they wrote, it will come up on the chalkboard, the big one.
there was no like little mic in his ear or anything. Like
No.
somebody told them something from behind the judges.
No, because nobody was there. Like they show nobody's there, and the only way to write is in front of the chalkboard, and they cover it. And the guy said, "You done finished writing? Okay." And then he just unveil it, like take the cover off the big chalkboard, and the same thing that they wrote, it will be written right there.
Okay, you definitely have to show me this video because I've never seen this.
I mean-
it sounds so interesting.
Yeah, everybody should check that out because like it's many things unexplainable.
Is
Many
there like a
things.
keyword or something they can use to like find it? Or
I don't know. Let's pull America Got Talent. People with ghosts.
people with ghosts?
I
Oh
guess
my
because it's
God.
another thing to a little kid where he just throw himself to the floor and he don't touch the floor. He like floating, like sound. You know, like Michael Jackson when he do when he leans. But this kid really leans, but like he just stay there, not falling down. And there's no, America Got Talent. It's about
I feel
your
like
talent.
that right there is like muscles, you know?
Nah, it wasn't no muscle. The little kid got no muscle. He just throw himself. He just like
Threw himself?
Yeah, he just threw himself to the side, and the girl just catch him.
Oh my God, that
And-
sounds so creepy.
And I don't know. It could be a 3D room, but then again, it's America Got Talent. Simon's in there. Simon's in there.
Right.
So if Simon in there, and you do that with a green room, he'd be like, "This
You
is
don't play
stupid."
that
Yeah,
bull.
you'll give the X. You'll get the X.
He's like, get out of here with that. It's
Yeah.
so fake.
Yeah, and like, why would Simon like to see something like that in a tree in a green room where he could see the green guy catching the little kid?
I can imagine that.
Yeah, but this is crazy. Like, the little kid just threw himself, and the ghost catching him.
That sounds
And Simon's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And you know Simon, he don't fake shit. He just puts cancel on the guy or next. But that's something catch on camera right there. Ghost catch on camera.
Now I'm gonna go home and look up this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up all night just looking at this stuff, thinking like, "Oh my God, where's the ghost? Where's the ghost?"
You will see definitely the ghost.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I mean, you don't see the ghost. You just see the kid throw himself to the floor, but it was almost face plant, and the ghost just catching him, and he just floated in the air like it was freaking Michael Jackson. But Michael Jackson just lean, but this kid lean all the way, not drinking lean, like all the
I just say
way,
that.
all the way down. But, I mean, I find it crazy.
Oh my God.
Like, if you don't believe in ghosts, like, that made me believe in ghosts 24/7.
So the other question is, have you ever seen a ghost?
Yes, I have actually, many times.
Oh wow!
As weird as it sounds.
Are you talking about that time in your house in the basement?
Oh my, yes. Do you remember the time that we were down there
Mm-hmm.
playing? What were we playing? A card game or something? I don't
And
remember.
we
We were
drank-
watching something. I don't remember.
Yeah, you were drinking and everything.
And my back was turned towards the door, right? You were faced towards the door.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then you were making like this weird face. And I was looking at you and I was like, what the heck's going on? I look around and I don't see anything. I look back at you and I'm like, yo, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. Let's just keep playing. So what I did, what did I do? I sat with my back towards the couch this time, right? Because I was sat like across from you, so we were playing.
No, actually, we're sitting next to me because you got that round couch,
Yeah.
and then
But it was faced towards the wall, so instead of sitting regularly forward, I was sitting towards you. We were both facing each other, but you were faced towards the door. I wasn't.
yeah, to
I
the
was faced
backyard,
towards
right?
you.
To the backyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I sat back, and this time, like, I was sitting the way that the couch was, but this time I could see both sides. I could see you and the door.
Yeah.
And then I peeped. I peeped what you were seeing, and I was like bugging out. I was quiet. We were both quiet.
Yeah, I can't believe we both saw the same thing.
It was weird.
I mean, I thought I was crazy. That's why I didn't say anything.
I know. And then did I ask you like what you saw? Or what did I say?
Yeah,
I had to like debunk it.
Yeah, you asked what I saw, and I told you what I saw. And basically, we concluded.
With the other stuff, and you're like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we concluded
why the person was wearing and everything.
So basically, what we both saw in my basement by the door that leads like upstairs, we saw something moving back and forth super, super fast. Well, I saw it go fast. Did you see it go fast?
I mean, I saw it go slow. I was like, just shocked how slow it was going.
Really?
Yeah, it was walking to the bathroom.
Back and forth, right?
Nah, walking straight to the bathroom.
Back and forth, though, right?
Nah, I only saw it one time.
What?
Kept going straight to the bathroom.
Okay. Whoa. I saw it go like this. Back and forth, really fast.
Oh, nah.
Now, okay, so now I have to ask you again, because what if we didn't see the same thing?
Nah, we saw the same thing. Can you describe what the person
color
was wearing?
did they have on?
Blue.
Okay, that part is true. That part, at least, is true.
We already described what the person was wearing.
Okay, so it looked like they were wearing, like, blue scrubs, I guess you would say, like a nurse or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. And the person had, like, black hair. Long.
Yeah.
Long black hair. Now, the fact that we both saw that freaked me out.
Yeah, I mean, it is our old house, so.
Oh yes.
Like, when was it built again?
I think 1920s.
Yeah, you never know what could it be kind of ground, or could it be a graveyard there?
Oh God, don't tell me that.
And then didn't you say in the back by the park is like an Indian burial, something like that?
Yes, I think so.
Can you describe it so they go know?
Well, I don't know this for sure or not, but I was researching like on Google and stuff, checking the maps of the timing and how things were built, and it looked like there was Indian burial ground there.
Yeah, the way you describe it, it sound like it.
But the ghost that we saw didn't look.
Oh yeah.
Like they had like hospital scrubs on, like a nurse type situation. But the fact that we both saw it at the same time, I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah.
I've never seen something and have someone else see the exact same thing I seen at the same time.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's not like the first time that shit happened to me. I remember when I was a little kid, back in my country, and Dominican Republic, we know our beds didn't have like the stand on the back, on the bottom, the stand that they had, the regular bed. My bed had like a full long block and 4 corners and one in the middle, like the blocks, like big blocks. So in no way the bed could move either way because it's perfectly aligned and perfectly stable. Exactly. So I was sleeping one day. I remember my cousin was telling me about the bed was shaking like crazy. And I didn't believe her because she slept in my dad's room, and I was sleeping in like another room, and she woke up and said, "Yo, the bed was shaking. What the heck?" And I'm like, "What you talking about?" Like the bed was just moving, shaking, and I'm like, "Huh? What you mean by shaking?" Like she's like, "Yeah, the bed was shaking like crazy," and I'm like, "Okay." So I came to the United States and I went back for vacation, and I was sleeping on the bed. So I don't know where the freaking bed was shaking like crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Is an earthquake or something? Are we just sleeping all carefully or anything? So it remind you, the bed is perfectly stable with many blocks. It was perfectly stable. And the bed was shaking left and right. Bottom.
From the block?
Yeah, not from the block. The bed.
Like off of the block?
Yeah, off of the block.
What
Yeah.
the heck?
And I'm like, what the fuck? I just jump on my bed. I look down on my bed, nothing there. And I was like, what the heck happened? And I'm like, I was looking around.
Your ass investigated. I would have ran away.
Where I could go.
To your dad's room.
Hell no.
Just like, I was living in here tonight.
My dad's room, he looking even more scarier.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, so basically, I went outside because I was thinking
you went outside?
Not outside, it's a balcony. We got a balcony. So I went outside to see if anybody running because it's an earthquake. And then that's before the Dominican Republic started having earthquakes. So I went outside looking around, and I don't know where nobody's there. But then I saw that lady that I told you about. There's like a known lady that she do voodoo, but I don't know if she's doing bad or good. She was walking around and mad dog was following her, barking at her, and everything. And then when she raised her hand, they all get scared. The dog like started running. But then again, she wasn't even looking my direction. So
she was outside.
Yeah, she was just like walking by the street going up.
Oh my god, that's creepy.
But,
did she pass by your house when it happened? Like, does it look like her path was?
Nah, she was like a little more. It happened because I was outside in the balcony for a while because I was scared to go back to bed.
It happened to other kids as well.
And then it happened to my cousin.
That same night.
Yeah, it happened to my cousin.
Whenever she would walk by.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know, but she would just say all black with a dress on, and I'm like, you know what? I mean, I know her grandchild. He was my best friend, so I don't think she would do that.
You don't know what people are really capable of. That's
True.
Part.
So I went back. So like, you know what? I went back to bed because what the fuck am I do? And nothing happened after that. But that was scary. That was crazy how it happened though.
I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep after that. Forget it. I'll be in a corner somewhere, eyes wide open, wait until the sun come up.
Yeah, but I wasn't by myself though. I had people sleeping, but not in the same bed.
They weren't even phased?
They was in a different room. No, they was in a different room.
Okay.
So I wasn't by myself, so that's why I was able to go back to sleep. So I opened the door for everybody's door. Everybody was sleeping. I'm like,
you opened the door?
Yeah, I went to check. That's like, you know.
They probably woke up like, why is my door open? Did you leave the doors open?
Their door, yeah. I left the door open. I think it was a poltergeist. What do they call it?
Poltergeist.
Yeah. I think that's what they do move objects,
yeah, they
right?
fuck with like objects and things like that.
So you know why? It's like, you know what? I went to bed because what else can I do?
Oh God, that's so.
And it's too hot over there. I'm not sleeping with them in the same bed. Too hot. Way too hot. I mean, there's many stories around. Like I know that other people have many stories, and I can't wait for people to email us and share the stories so we could tell it and stuff like that and talk about it, because stuff be going on that we don't know. A lot of stuff.
Speaking of like ghosts in general, have you heard of any ghost stories like that are known or anything like that?
I mean, there's many. It's many. Like I want to add to this, but there's too much to add to it.
That's true.
Which one you speaking of?
Like everybody has probably heard about this, but Amityville.
Oh yeah.
The one that's in, I think, is it Staten Island? Long Island? In New York.
Okay.
Right? Have you heard of it?
I heard of it, but I'm not an expert about it.
Do you want to know?
Okay, go ahead. I'm pretty sure our listeners want to know too.
You're pretty sure they know about this, but in case nobody does. So there's this house, and it's in Amityville. Now, it's like famously known to be haunted. Now that's like probably word of mouth. Nobody can really tell if.
What happened?
I'm sorry. What are you doing?
That scared people.
I'm like, what the heck are you doing?
Okay, my bad. Continue. My bad.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, sorry. I took the thought away. You should not pay attention to me when I'm doing stupid things.
Okay, Amityville, right?
Yeah.
So it's this well-known ghost story tale. Happened in New York. There was a family that was there. I think it was the DeFeos. I think it happened in the 70s, 1970s. Now, that family that lived there, I think it was one of the sons. Yeah. He killed his entire family. His sisters and parents.
That's
legit, one by one, went into their rooms and just shot them dead as they were sleeping.
Wow.
Now, I think he says something about how there was a voice that told him to do these things.
Damn.
Right? So what ends up happening is he goes to jail, whatnot, and another family moves in the same house, knowing what happened. But they're like, whatevs.
Yeah, you could say, oh, he was bipolar or something, probably.
Right? They're like, whatevs. The house is not haunted. They move in. I think they only spent 20-something days there.
Wow.
And they ended up leaving.
Wow.
Because it was haunted, according to them.
Mm.
Like, do you think something like that could be true? Like a house being haunted?
I mean, it could be true because if you kind of search on Google or anywhere, or even the people, the realtor, if you ask if the house is haunted, they're supposed to tell you. It's not allowed for them to sell you a house that is haunted.
Notice how they never bring it up, though? It's not something that they would talk about willingly.
Because nobody will believe in it. Nobody gonna trust, like, oh, haunted, who's gonna believe in that? That's bullshit.
It's like when you get a house and it's like a really good price and you're like, what's the catch?
Exactly.
Why is it so cheap?
Is the holes messed up? Like the
foundation.
The foundation, yeah, like the tube or whatever.
And they give you that whole like, well, you must have heard the story.
Somebody got killed here.
No big deal.
Like, I don't know how they got killed. Oh, somebody put a machete, and they chop everybody up, and they keep the hair in the freezer. Oh, but we kept the same freezer by mistake over here, though. But we will replace it for you. Like, oh, so when you buy, don't tell us. We will tell you when you ask.
That's wild. That's wild.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it is illegal to realtors or anybody sell you a house without letting you know that it's haunted.
I feel like it should be done.
That's very true. Very true.
Okay. Do you remember the time that I told you about my parents back in their country when this was before I was born? They weren't gonna come to the US yet, but my parents were gonna get a house that was known to be haunted. Do you remember me telling you this?
Yeah, I kind of remember.
Of when this specific house now is known to be haunted. Think poltergeist things, think haunting, think ghost, shadows, the whole shebang, right?
Oh man.
Now, my parents were gonna move into this house because they said, "Oh, so what? Nothing's gonna happen to us. We don't believe in that kind of stuff." Right? Now imagine if I had actually grown up in that house. I don't know what the heck I would do.
I don't know. You would be playing with some imaginary friends.
No.
That's what's gonna happen.
But the fact that my parents are so like nonchalant about it, and me, I'm definitely a believer. I believe that ghosts are real. I believe in the supernatural, all that stuff. Do you?
Yeah, definitely.
Because it has to be like there's other things out there than just us.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like, stuff happen unexplained. I put some things there and it's not there. You look everywhere, it's not everywhere. You stop looking for it, and then you go back where you put it and it's there. and then you go to your family. Who the heck's playing with me?
They're like, what are you talking about?
And you'll be like, stop fucking playing with me, okay?
I didn't touch your shit.
And then you get to be the well-known of the family, not to touch his shit, because he gonna bug out.
That is so me, too.
I mean, like, it's crazy, like, how that happened.
I'm always like that. Like, whenever I put something somewhere and then it's not there, I look for it, and then I immediately go crazy thinking someone took it, but ain't nobody touched my shit. Nobody touched it. Because then I find it.
Yeah, but at the same location you put it up, but it's not there.
I know, that's so weird.
Am I blind? I'm wearing glasses. Like, like, what else do you want me to do? Be like Dexter? Like, come on.
Dexter? Oh, Lord.
Like, make my own super official glasses.
Oh, you talking about Dexter's Laboratory or
Yeah,
the show
yeah.
Dexter?
The cartoon.
Ah, with
But
Dee
she,
Dee.
yeah, but she put my glass in and say, Siri, find my wallet. I put it here. And then I look where I put it, and then the glass would tell me like with a green circle or a square. Right there.
That's,
Oh, okay.
that's super high tech.
Nah, man, like,
That's freaking high tech.
what do you want me to do? Like, I mean, it's not like when I park my car and my car not there, and then I look for my car's there. That's different because it's too big, huh? 4,000 pounds. You're not lifting that shit, Porter, guys. Kick his ass. Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Okay.
I mean,
I got a question.
What happened?
Seeing that we've like heard about so many ghost stories and hauntings and houses and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever go to a haunted house? Like not like the spooky Halloween ones. I'm talking about like an actual haunted house. Like, would you actually voluntarily step foot into a house that is known to be haunted?
I'll bring some. If they pay me some money, I will go. But I'm bringing some sage. I'm bringing the Archangel Miguel with me, the beads. I mean, because I'm
Full
not.
on.
Yeah, I'm getting full on prepared, like with the AK-47, ready for war.
Okay.
Because I already got my history with fucking ghosts, and I'm gonna go step where the ghost is at.
Oh, my
Heck
goodness.
no.
Now you see, we have so many ghost stories that we could just talk about until the end of time. That's literally how many things we've experienced
Yeah.
to make us believers like that.
Yeah. I mean, like we trying to answer the big question, and I guess it's just self-explanatory.
But I want to know, like, fellow listeners, do you guys believe in ghosts? Are you guys believers?
Have you ever experienced it?
Yes.
That's a question.
I would love to hear about everyone else's
I mean, people would
experience.
say if I don't believe it, it don't exist.
Oh, seeing is believing, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, and the same thing like if I see air, I believe it. Am I seeing air? If I see oxygen, I believe it. Do you see oxygen? You breathe it though. You don't see it though.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's the same thing. Like it's like a 50-50 chance you're gonna bump into something. It's like when your hair stand up in a creepy ass place. You know what I mean? Like,
My hair always does that kind of like staticky thing.
yeah, like what's
You
up
know
with
when
that?
you take a balloon and you rub it against what is it? Do you rub it against your hair or the rug or something?
Yeah,
And then you put it on the wall and then it sticks there.
yeah, your hair, yeah.
Static.
Or the rug, yeah. I mean, just crazy. And I mean, you believe in electricity because it should shock you. And so,
Or because
Or
it's just
spark.
science.
yeah,
You know, the science behind it. That's why people tend to believe in only things that are proved by science.
true that.
Because it's proof that they can see for themselves, like physically see.
And also time. You cannot see time. We just basing off on dark and light. That's what we're basing off.
Day and night. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, because what happened? The moon shift. Is the time gonna shift too, or we're gonna continue having a 24-hour clock or the army time? You don't know that, because at the end of the day, we don't know nothing, and we out here trying to go to the moon, trying to figure out the moon when we in the earth. Like, what the fuck is the Bermuda Triangle? And we leave that for our next episode.
Yeah, because then we'll go off on a whole tangent
Heck
about
yeah.
something else completely. What were we talking about again?
Ghosts.
Ghost, boo, spooky.
It's like how people be arguing, did Jordan really jump for the free throw line? People be arguing with
What?
that all the time, you know what I mean? People, even though some videotape, some people do not believe that Jordan jumped from the free throw line to make a dunk.
No.
Even though some videotape, like,
Is it really?
yeah. And that's what they made him famous for. I mean, we see that Jordan sign everywhere. Even in my room, like, I put a sticker up, you know? So people...
Yeah, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the videotape. Nigga jumped from the free throw line, but nigga said, nah, he didn't jump from the free throw line. Even though it's on videotape, so you can't base on other people. You know what I mean? If you can't base on us about ghosts or anything.
Trust yourself.
Yeah, yes, trust yourself. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. But when you do see it, please email us and tell a story.
Like, hey, you guys were totally right. I saw something.
Yep, I saw it.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we have time for this week, for this episode.
Mhm.
It was nice talking. and having you guys hear us.
Yeah, sharing some personal experience.
We would love to hear your experiences. Please send them in.
Yeah, because we don't got like experience, but I know there are people out there that deal with the stuff and also happen to be in the front lines where things that happen to them that nobody's believed them, you know?
Sometimes sharing can, help you feel connected in a way, relatable to everybody else that's dealing with things like this as well. So, we'll see you guys, talk to you guys next week.
So please subscribe, press the like button, and
please.
And just wait till the next episode. And this is the Big Question Podcast signing out. Thank you for listening. Bye.